lovely people, welcome back to yet another job video where I'm bearing some great high-paying jobs for you. All right, we're going to hop right into this actual list that I have for you of remote jobs. So the very first one is with a company called Mastercard. I'm pretty sure everyone knows about them. We probably have a card in our wallets with the Mastercard logo. They are major for credit cards and debit cards and things of that nature. So let's get right into the actual jobs that I have with Mastercard. The very first job that I have is called Scum Master. All right, this is actually a project and program management position where you will kind of be managing actual projects for different departments within Mastercard. Okay, this is a fully remote position, and you can be sitting in several different places in the United States, but it is fully remote. So getting down into some of the specifics of this actual job. So within this role, you will be responsible for project management, actually being able to plan, develop, and execute schedules, planning events, actually working with departments on project deadlines, meeting milestones, and really managing resolutions and reporting to management on projects that are going on within that specific department. Okay. You'll also be communicating with project staff about the life cycle of the actual projects that are happening at that point in time and when they're supposed to be concluded. So this is basically an all-inclusive position of project management. So if you're familiar with understanding how to organize projects really well, start to finish, understanding what goes into completing projects, using project management softwares, this would be a phenomenal, great job for you. So as we get down and, just looking at this job description, it is all combined. So I am going to just break some things down for you. Now, far as the educational requirement that they do have here, they do have that you will need to have a bachelor's degree or equivalent combination of experience and formal education is required. If you do have a combination of some type of, education behind you as well as experience, that is a plus. Now, if you don't have any type of educational background, that is completely fine. I do have other roles that I am going to be going over within this video. I have about 7 other roles that I will be covering. And if you are entry level, I have some roles for you too. Y'all know I come through with the hot jobs. I don't play. I give my community exactly what they need to up level in this career game. I don't play. I got y'all. So getting more into the actual experience that they're looking for, they also do have here 3 to 5 years of experience with being able to really plan projects. Also, if you do have knowledge of Mastercard in the payment industry, that is preferred. It's a plus. It is not required, but it is a plus if you do understand like the financial industry. Okay. They also do have here that with communication, you will need really great listening, oral, and written skills, really being personable, being able to work with people comfortably, things of that nature. They also do have here that they do want you to be organized and be able to plan really well and to be able to multitask really good. You should also be a problem solver and really have really detailed planning skills. All right. So definitely, if this is something that interests you, get over and apply. Just moving down. Now, the pay for this specific position is anywhere between $78,000 a year all the way up to $121,000 a year. So they really do have really great benefits for this role. Now, once again, this specific role is the Scrum Master. It is within a project and program management department. When you do come to Mastercard, this is going to be the actual job ID that you're going to put in to look for this actual job. All the resources for these jobs will be down in the description. So definitely make sure you check out the description to get information about all of these roles. All right. But you would just come and apply. So moving on to our next role. This role is the Manager Consumer Packaged Goods Segment Lead. Now, it is more of a manager role. You will have to have experience for this role. if you don't have experience. I will be going over other roles. Also, check out my video from yesterday. I do have other roles in that video as well. So make sure that you're also locked into the channel by subscribing, turning that bell notification on, and clicking all so that you'll be notified every single time I release new roles and new videos. I would hate for you to miss anything by not being subscribed, and especially jobs that really align with where you want to go with your career, that are paying the amount of money that you're looking for right now, and with benefits. I really want to make sure that everyone in my community gets exactly the job that they need for the lifestyle that they're living today. Okay, so definitely make sure that you're locked into the tribe by subscribing. So moving down, this job is also very remote, all over the United States, okay? And here is the job ID for this specific role. Now, getting down into the specifics of this actual job, okay, and the overview of what you will be doing. So within this role, you will be partnering with Mastercard's customers on the retail and the commerce side, and also partnering with a lot of their global partners to ensure loyalty, to make sure that they're getting all of the services that they need to be able to continue to produce business and to continue to have people swipe those cards, right? So that Mastercard can really up-level their relationships with their customers. So moving down, some of the things you will be doing in this role is really being able to consistently innovate new processes and procedures and practices for your specific business line that you're going to be dealing with. You'll also be doing problem solving, working with partners across so many different business lines. You'll be reporting to the VP of Emerging Segments and Strategic Initiatives. One of the things that you will have to understand in this role is learning your current partners and the market trends and everything like that. Also, just looking at data and the services that Mastercard actually provides and seeing where openings can be filled, right? Seeing where gaps are, where you could fill the gaps, right? And really be able to produce new products and new services that Mastercard can actually provide to their customers. So this is really a great innovative type of role where you'll really be brainstorming, coming up with ideas to solution issues that you're seeing within your segment market. Now, moving down to some of the other things that they do have here, you'll also be coordinating, prioritize, and supporting customer-facing decisions within Mastercard accounts. So basically, helping different departments like, the Mastercard account management, market development, and the specialist sales department, really with client-facing, understanding products, and seeing exactly what the need is and what they're seeing that their customers and the partners of Mastercard actually need, so you can actually figure out fixes for it, okay? You'll also be tracking growth globally. So moving down into some of the marketing and sales teams, you'll also be identifying potential partnerships with new retail integrations and partnerships with other entities and companies. So one of the things that they do have here regarding what they want to see from you is really just being able to understand the global regional markets and what they look like, what their needs are, what the partners are, who's playing in the field, those kind of things. They also want to make sure that you do have a strong background within this space. Also, having a deep understanding of the retailer relationship and how that works, right? And also that you do have prior experience and understanding on a commercial level of working with customers, client facing, going to see clients, resolving issues, problem solving, being innovative, right? Communicating really, really well, being able to relationship build as well, and building a really great rapport with customers and partners and things of that nature. Now, they do get into that they're an equal opportunity employer and some more information about Mastercard. But if if you are into really making those connections, really enhancing partnerships and making relationships with clients, if you do have a client-facing background, this would be a really great job for you. So definitely come over and apply for this position if it really aligns with you, your background, and where you want to go. I have to say Mastercard is a really great premier company, a Fortune 500 company. Y'all know I'm bringing y'all nothing but great companies when I bring these jobs. I don't play, okay? So definitely, if you're interested, get over and apply. Once again, this is the manager consumer packaged goods segment lead position. And when you come over, you will use this job ID to review this job. Now, let's get into the third position that I do have with Mastercard. This position is the senior managing consultant position. It's within the advisor's business development department. Now, this one as well is hiring in the United States. Here is the actual job ID for this specific listing, and we're going to get down into the specifics about this job. Now, within this role, you will have more of a responsibility of really being able to manage client accounts, okay? So you'll be helping clients through issues that they're having with their accounts, all right? And really problem solving and bringing resolution to their issues. You'll also be providing your clients with custom consulting services, custom managed services, information services, and you'll also be working with them on Mastercard worldwide solutions to really help drive sales for Mastercard. You'll also be managing internal and external relationships to help drive Mastercard's worldwide business. So getting into some of the information just that they have here and really looking at what they're looking at from you is just being able to really have client interactions, understanding what that's like, being able to client face, being a problem solver, and actually being able to close new business, right? So going out in the field, talking to people, seeing what their needs are, providing a Mastercard solution to their needs, you know, with card processing and credit card purchasing and things of that nature, and then being able to close new business. Now, getting down into more information about this specific role, you'll be participating with the sales team in sales calls to really be able to develop what new clients' needs are and to be able to develop new client opportunities where you can go out and really fetch for more business. You'll also be doing some pitching to clients, so going in with like a PowerPoint and actually pitching them face to face with presentations on how Mastercard can definitely help them and up-level their businesses and really be able to get them what they need to grow their business, okay? Now, moving down, they do just have some information here about Mastercard, but definitely if you're interested in this actual role, get over and apply for this role. This is the senior managing consulting role. It's within the advisor's business development department. So it is like a sales role. And once again, you would just come here and apply, and here's the job ID for this specific role. Now we're going to move over to our next role, and this is with a company by the name of Walgreens. They're also a Fortune 500 company. They are a pharmacy company, really up there with CVS, and if you are in the United States, you have definitely ran by a Walgreens before. Now, moving over into the role that I do have with Walgreens, this role is the remote call center specialist role. It is a fully remote role, and here is the job ID. Now, moving down into some of the specifics about this actual role, they are paying $15 per hour for this actual role, and then after your 90 days of service, it will go up $1 to $16. This is more of an entry-level remote role where you do get benefits and you do get to learn behind the scenes, right? If you're looking for something very, very entry level, really just starting off, this will be a great role for you. If this role does not fit within your needs right now, definitely stay tuned. I have other roles that I will be going over, but this is specifically for all my entry level people. If you're in need of a higher paying entry level role, I do have other roles I am going to go over as well. So definitely stay tuned. Now, moving down into some of the information and responsibilities for this actual role, you'll be resolving solving routine general questions and really solving issues that arise from customers, physician offices, patients, and third-party vendors. All right. You'll also be using a tracking system to really be able to log inquiries, check statuses, and be able to communicate that information back to the party that you're resolving these issues for. You'll also be escalating issues to the correct department and escalating issues over to the departments that are needed to investigate complex issues. All right. You'll also be the one that will be in contact with third-party vendors, customers, and physician offices to relate to them the outcome of any investigations. You'll also be handling inquiries for one or more lines of business. And what that means is you might be handling things for hospitals, you might be handling things for small businesses, you might be handling healthcare things. So you're going to be definitely learning a whole lot just within that specific role. Now, the basic requirements and qualifications that they have here is just that you have a high school diploma, that you can use a keyboard really efficiently, and being able to type at least 25 words an hour, because you probably will be on the phone and typing at the same time. That you also do have basic levels of understanding PCs, understanding computer systems, knowing your Microsoft Office, Words, things of that nature. That you also have basic search engine skills, that you're able to look on Google, understand how to look and research different things. In addition to that, they do have here that they do want you to be able to communicate effectively, written and verbally. Now, the following states are not applicable for this actual position. But once again, like I said, I do have other jobs that I am going to go over in this actual video. All right. So those states are Alabama, Washington State, California, Oregon, Massachusetts, DC, Alaska, Hawaii, New York, Puerto Rico, and Chicago, Illinois. Now, it does say here this is a fully work from home position. To be eligible, you do have to have that hardwire internet connection. So keep that in mind. You can't have a Wi-Fi box. You do need to have the hardwire internet connection for this specific role. Now, some of the preferred qualifications that they have here, this is a plus if you have it, but you don't need it. You just need those things that I just listed is a requirement. These are just a plus if you have it. It's just at least 1 year of customer service experience in a centralized call center environment. If you do have experience in retail or healthcare, that's a plus. If you do have previous experience with customer service, internal and external customers, and meeting quality standards for service, that's a plus. If you are able to type at least 35 words per minute, that's a plus. And if you're fluent in Spanish and English, it's a plus, but once again, it is not required. Now, if you do live in the state of Colorado, all right, you could have a different pay range, and that pay range is anywhere between $13 and $17 plus a bonus. So definitely keep that in mind. Some of the benefit coverages that they do provide is a flexible spending account and a healthcare savings account, telehealth visits, dental coverage, vision coverage. You'll also get your medical coverage, right? Life and personal accident insurance, disability coverage. They also do support well-being resources, so they do provide you guys that. You'll get free prescription saving clubs benefits. You'll also get weight management discounts, free flu shots. You'll get paid time off, so PTO, paid parental leave as well. Now, they also do help you with a Walgreens retirement savings plan like your 401ks. You'll also have an option to be able to get a part of the Walgreens stock. Normally, with this benefit, you can get stock for this company at a discount, all right? I love companies that give you guys a piece of the pie by actually offering you a part of the stock. You have a little ownership into that company when you purchase stock. So definitely, I love jobs that give you that option. That is like the go-to for me. They also do give you really great childcare discount benefits, employee discount program. You also get different discount benefits to purchase different kinds of goods and services at thousands of national, local retailers and service providers. All right, so they really do have a really great complex benefit plan for their employees. This will be a really great job that's fully work from home for anyone looking for something really entry level. All right, that where you have no experience really and you're just trying to get into the door. This will be a really great company with a really great name as well. Having Walgreens on your resume is really great. Everybody knows them. They're a well-known national Fortune 500 company. Hop over and get with this job, y'all, okay? Now, definitely moving up, once again, this is the remote call center specialist role. Here is the actual job ID, and you would just come and you would apply here. Now, moving over to my next role, this role is with a company by the name of Providence. They are a medical servicing provider. They provide medical services and products nationally. Moving over into the role that I do have with them, this role is the Associate Customer Care Coordinator. It is a fully remote role. Now, moving down into some of the specifics about this role, here is the actual job ID for this role. It is within a claims department. It is a fully remote and full-time position. And it's within the healthcare field, which is a really great field to get in. You'll always need some type of healthcare. So definitely this is a great role. Now, within this role, you will be in a call center based kind of team environment. You'll be helping their customers and really providing customer solutions to them. And some of the functions of this role is being able to provide the customers with detailed benefit quotes, eligibility information, and premium information regarding their products. You'll be assisting some of their members with helping to select medical homes and primary care physicians. You'll also be educating members and providers in the appropriate use of their health plan and clinic services. So you'll go into their policies and say, hey, these are the services that you do have. You'll also be researching and responding to claim and authorization inquiries. Now, they do have here that this role is 100% remote, but you do have to live in the state of Oregon and the city of Vancouver, Washington. So definitely if you're not in those two places, I have something for you, you guys. I got you. I still got you. I don't play, okay? Definitely look at my previous roles or stay tuned for the following roles that I am going to be showcasing because those roles may be better fit for where you're sitting. Now, moving down for this specific role, the qualifications for this role is 2 years of working in a high-pressure, customer-facing environment and having a proven track record of learning and applying complex concepts. So really being able to critical think, understand what the problem is and being able to resolve customer issues, really being able to have and build those customer relationships and understanding customer satisfaction and customer service. Some of the preferred qualifications that they do have here, if you do have these, they're a plus, but they're not required, is having experience working in an office setting. If you do have experience in a healthcare office setting, that's a plus. If you do have prior call center customer service experience, that is a plus. Also, if you have any experience within Medicare operations, that's also a plus. Now, it does go down into some information about Providence, about the team, where you will be sitting, where they actually do have different teams, okay? And getting down into the pay range for this actual job. The pay range is $17.91 up to $27.90. So if you are living within this actual location, you do have at least 2 years of customer service or customer experience. And let me tell you, customer service and customer experience can even be something that you can pull from your everyday life. If you helped your friend work at an event one time and you had the customer face, that's something that you put on your resume, okay? We don't play. Pull from your experiences. Definitely don't just think that if I haven't sat in a call center, I don't have this experience. A lot of times you do. If you've had to work behind a desk or work behind a serving counter, even if you were a waitress, you have customer service experience. All of that is customer service experience. So make sure that you put that on your resume and you really detail that really well. All right, so moving back up for this actual position, once again, this is the Associate Customer Care Coordinator position. It is with Providence, and here is the job ID. You would come over and you would click on Apply Now and get that application rolling. Let's get into the next position that I have for you guys. This position is with a company by the name of Elevance Health. They used to be Anthem Health, if you ever heard of Anthem. And they are a health insurance carrier. So they provide health insurance to millions of Americans. So moving over into the actual positions that I do have with them, the very first position that I do have with them is the Grievance Appeals Rep number 1 position. This is a fresh position that just came out as well. Here is the job ID for this specific position, so definitely make sure you get on it. It is a fully remote position. You do have to be in Massachusetts, so definitely keep that in mind. If you're not, I have other positions for you, so definitely do not fret. I got y'all. Okay, we're going to go over 2 other roles. So moving down into some of the descriptions about this actual role. Within this role, you will be conducting investigations and reviewing customer grievances and appeals involving their actual benefit coverage issues, and then being able to really see whether or not the bill was processed right, if the services were rendered correctly based on their health insurance policy, and then also providing communication based on those grievances and appeals. You'll also be gathering information and communicating regarding depositions of cases and documenting interactions. You'll also be generating written responses to customers, members, providers, and regulatory agencies based on the findings of the grievances and the appeal reviews that you're doing. So this also does entail you being able to perform research, reviewing policy provisions, and really seeing liability, looking at beneficiaries, providers, things of that nature. So within this role, you'll also be ensuring appropriate resolution to the inquiries and grievances that you do receive in a timely manner. So you do normally have a certain amount of time that you'll have to respond to grievances. Now, some of the minimum requirements that they do have for this specific role is it does require a minimum of a high school diploma or equivalent, like a GED, and a minimum of 1 year in health insurance business, including customer service experience, or a combination of education and experience would also work. So if you do have a high school diploma and at least 1 year of experience in the health insurance environment or customer service, that's great. If you just have a combination of customer service somewhere and a high school diploma, or if you did some type of customer service, that's good as well. They also do want you to have as a plus great written and verbal communication skills, being organized, really being personable, and having basic computer skills like understanding your Microsoft Word, your Office, things of that nature. Then they do just get into some information about the actual company, and some of the benefits that you will get is you will get your merit increases, which is a salary increase each and every year. You'll get paid holidays, paid time off. You'll get incentive bonuses as well. You'll also be eligible for the medical to dental, the vision, short-term and long-term disability benefits, 401k with a match, plus stock purchasing plan, so you do get a part of the company as well. You also will be eligible for their life insurance, wellness programs, and financial education resources. So this is really a great job. Just moving on up, once again, this job is the Grievance Appeals Rep number 1 job, and here is the actual job ID. You would just get over and you would apply here for this position. Now moving over to my next position that I do have with Elevance. This is the ECOB specialist, and basically COB is coordination of benefits. Okay, we'll get more into that. This is the job ID for this specific job, and moving down into the descriptions of what you will be doing with this actual position, you'll be utilizing different type of resource tools to be able to coordinate appropriate benefits when it comes to people that have multiple different health insurance plans, like someone that may have Elevance Plus Medicaid or Medicare, right? Or you might have health insurance. There might be also, you might be involved in an auto accident, and auto policies do have medical coverage on the policies. So basically, coordination of benefits is trying to determine what benefits come first. All right, so that's the gist of this actual position. You'll be aiding members in enrolling with Medicare as well when they're entitled. You'll be updating all of their company membership system components and really reviewing different components to make sure that they're eligible. You'll also be reviewing claims and the history of the claims to reconcile different processes and correcting any errors. You'll also be processing claims using multiple different coordination of benefit formulas and being able to really determine which benefits and which policies and medical plans come first. Now, moving down into the minimum requirement, they do require that you have a high school diploma or equivalent, like a GED, a minimum of 1 year of claim processing and or customer service, and a minimum of 1 year of coordination of benefit experience. Or you can have any combination of experience and education, which would provide an equivalent background. All right. So if you just have the high school diploma and a little bit of customer service, that's fine as well. Like I always say with insurance jobs, they train you really well. You're going to be trained. You literally are going to learn so much that you can take just what you learn from these jobs and go so far in your career. So I'm always an advocate for anyone who wants to get in something entry level to definitely try insurance. You can go so far within insurance. Now, moving down to some of the preferred things, if you do have knowledge of NAIC and CMS, which is Medicare Coordination of Benefit Guidelines, that is a plus. It's not required because they will train you, but it's a plus if you do have it. If you do also have really great oral and written communication skills, and also just the basic computer skills, understanding how to maneuver in database systems and working different softwares like your Microsoft Word and Excel spreadsheets, that's also a plus. This position is actually paying $18.31 all the way up to $32.95. So definitely keep that in mind when applying for this position. Now, this position is definitely location specific. So keep that in mind when applying. They are hiring for these specific locations. And then with this role, you also are eligible for all of the same benefits as the previous role, like your comprehensive medical, dental, vision, your 401k, stock purchasing, and those different kind of benefits. Now, once again, this is the ECOB specialist with Elevance Health, and here is the job ID for this role. Now, let's get into this next role. This role is the health program representative role. Here is the job ID for this specific role. And moving down into the specifics about this role. So within this role, you will be assisting members with coordinating, being able to get into care management programs based on their policy and their plans. And care management programs are really programs that help manage people's care that have medical issues like asthma, diabetes. They put them in programs and in contact with different clinics that can really manage their care to basically, in a nutshell, keep down their insurance because their care is constantly being managed on a regular basis. So it prevents a lot of hospital stays and things of that nature. Within this role, you will be recording information. You'll be documenting different systems. You'll be gathering and recording appropriate member information and putting that information into the system. This is an inbound, outbound enrollment call type of job, so definitely keep that in mind. You'll also be initiating referrals and managing consults from clinicians for the participants that you do register. The minimum requirement for this role is a high school diploma or equivalent and a minimum of just 6 months within telesales or customer service, or a combination of a high school diploma and any kind of experience that you do have. Like I said, they do train you really well on all of this stuff. So you're not going to go into this job blind. You will definitely, by the time you get on the phone, understand everything that you need to do. Some of the preferred and the plus things that they do have here is just being able to really use a keyboard and a computer really, really well, and understanding those basic PC softwares like your Microsoft Office, Word, and things of that nature. Now, moving down, they do also offer the same comprehensive plans and benefits for this role, which is your medical, your dental, your vision, your paid time off, 401k matching, employee health, employee stock purchasing, life insurance, and things of that nature. Now, once again, this specific role is the health program representative #1 role. And here's the job ID. It is with Elevance Health. All of the roles that I did go over today, the resources for those roles will be in the description. So definitely make sure you hop down there and get that information and come over and apply. Now, if none of these roles really align with you, your background, and where you're trying to go in your career, definitely check out my previous videos where I showcase other roles that may fit better with where you're trying to go right now. And make sure that you also are subscribed to the channel by clicking subscribe and also clicking that notification bell and clicking all, so you can be notified each and every time I drop new videos with new roles. We're trying to make sure we get you into a lucrative work from home job that really aligns with you, your lifestyle, and your background. So definitely make sure you don't miss out on a specific role that will really be great for you by not being a part of the actual family. So make sure you become a part of the tribe by subscribing so that you're not left behind. Until next time, make sure you continue to thrive and stay on your career goals. I will see you guys in the next one. Be blessed. Bye.